What to serve those family members at Aunt Marie's Thanksgiving that doesn't like bourbon but does like wine?
You serve them bourbon finished in wine barrels.
On this episode of Flight Fights. It's Bourbon Night. It's Flight Fights. Hello, I am Chad.
I'm Sarah.
And as you said, these are all wine-finished bourbons.
That's
now,
correct.
What does that mean?
Okay, so that means that these are straight bourbon whiskeys, right? And then once they are, they're bourbons. Then they're taken and put into different wine barrels, and they're aged for an additional number of months. And so those wine flavors are imparted on those bourbons, and then they are bottled, and then we can drink them.
So these are used wine barrels.
Correct. These are used wine barrels. So they have previously held whatever it may be, Pinot, cabs, ports, whatever. Typically red wines. So we have the Jefferson's Reserve Pritchard Hill, and we have Angel's Envy, which is finished in a port cask. We have Red River, which is finished in the Pinot Noir casks, and we have 1792, which is also finished in port casks.
Okay, so 2 ports, a Pinot Noir, and a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Sure, and I guess you could technically finish in any red wine barrel, but these are the most common ones that I've seen: cabs, Pinots, and ports.
Sure, like, Angel's Envy. A lot of people say it was the first one to do it.
Right.
It's a port. 1792 is a port. Yeah, so we'll see. All right.
So you're going to be eating Thanksgiving dinner, and it's like, you want to drink, typically you drink wine with dinner, but what if you want to drink bourbon? So then you've got bourbon finished in the wines. You get the best of both worlds, you get to eat. You
might convert some wine drinkers over to bourbon.
That's right.
Which is a win.
Yes.
In anyone's book. All right. So we did random.org, Sarah. What did it say?
Right. It said 2, which is B.
B. So we're going to start with letter B. We're going to go around. We don't know. These are different. She poured mine. I poured hers. We do that so there's no confirmation bias when she says, this is nutty. And I'm like, I think it's nutty too.
So you'll see down here.
Down here, we'll tell you.
We'll tell you what.
But we don't want to have the confirmation bias. So.
Right.
All right, Here we go. Bourbon B. Definitely doesn't smell like a bourbon.
Smells like a cherry marshmallow.
It smells musty, and I think that's just the influence of the wine on there.
It's tough, when you get that. You're trying to pick up the flavors from the bourbon and also the wine.
The wine.
So.
Now, you're much more versed in wine than I am.
A little, yeah.
A little, I would say so.
Whatever.
I stick to my bourbon.
This one's definitely got like a nice fruity, rich nose.
Okay.
Okay, I see. And if you look at them, like the color of them, they're a little bit more red than you would, bourbons are more like amber golden. No, not that one for you?
Not this one.
So typically
oh, this one's so dry.
Okay, so this one is redder than A. So you can sometimes see, and this one's probably the reddest of all of them.
Now this one, B, tastes really good. Actually, I really like this this first bourbon. But man, it is so dry. So dry of a finish. It didn't kick in until the finish.
I'm not sure. I like B, but it's my first one. I generally like to go around before I make a huge statement on my first one.
Sure. All
let's go round.
All right, on to the next. I'm all the way up.
Bourbons.
That's what it reminded me of.
I'm all the way up.
I'm all the way up.
See, for me, this smells
Here we
more.
Go.
This is much more sweet. I think it smells like a circus peanut.
Yeah.
Which we both know what I think it is. I won't tell you yet. I have a theory about that. It does. It smells more like a bourbon, but more also like a candy than a wine finished.
Smells like a melted banana, if that makes any sense.
Like a heated banana, like Bananas Foster, but not with
Banana
all the goodness.
Foster sounds good. No, this just
smells like a hot banana. Oh, now you said that, and I think that, and this is why we do this.
Confirmation bias. Hopefully, we're drinking 2 different bourbons.
Now I'm like, this also smells like hot bananas.
Occasionally, we get the same. We do the same on a bourbon. Much better taste than the smell. Thin.
Mine's super thin.
Watery. Really, really sweet aftertaste. But not the worst thing in the world, It's very easy. Very easy. But again, I would say thin.
I'm making faces, and that's because, I definitely don't like it as well as B. It's super light. It does, mine also tastes thin, and I wish I would have gone first. But no, I don't. It doesn't taste wine finished to me. It just tastes like a very weak bourbon, which doesn't make me very happy about it. But is it the worst thing I've ever tasted? No. Is it good? No. But,
No.
you know.
That's easy enough.
Yeah.
All right, next. Oh, this also
Smells good.
smells musty. I think that just must be the wine influence. It smells like Grandma's basement. And actually, Grandma's basement
Sorry, Grandma.
smells good because it brings up memories.
Memories. Yeah. And what is Thanksgiving if not memories?
If not Grandma's basement.
Yes. Again, I don't really get wine on this. I get more of like a bam.
Oh, dry again.
It's dry, yeah. Mine is also dry. I think you might the red wine is typically drier. I think that might be like where you're getting this dryness from.
Oh, but the finish.
He
is
doesn't
just
bother me at all.
So super dry. So far, B and D are both dry. Are these both the ports? Is that a thing?
I'm thinking that C and D are ports, but I haven't tried everything yet, so I don't know. I'm not a fan of port wine. I find it incredibly dry and not delicious, and not for after dinner or dessert.
Or anytime?
Or anytime.
In general?
I would not like it in a house or with a mouse.
Would you like it on a boat? Would
No.
you like it in a moat?
No, not at all. None of it.
You would not like port.
Not
Ham.
anywhere.
I'll just take the ham, leave the port. Take the ham, leave the port.
The nose I'm fine with, but it's like sweet and nice and mellow, but the taste I'm not.
I'm on to the next.
I'm on to the next
I'm
also.
all the way up. Musty, musty, musty. Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Woo!
No, it's just musty, musty.
Okay, I like this one. It's a little bit more mild. I can taste the wine. I'm thinking this might be the Pinot though, because it's a little bit more mild. It's not as like wine flavor forward. In C, I got nothing. C has got to be, I don't know what's going on.
This is Thin City. But not dry. So far my experience has been either thin or dry. But I'll say this, so far there hasn't been an absolute stinker.
True. I wish we had some turkey that we could taste these with.
Oh, some cranberry sauce.
Some
Some broccoli casserole or some
I could have
sweet
made
potato
all.
casserole.
I could have made all of these things.
Why didn't you?
didn't let me know ahead of time.
I said,
We could have
Sarah, we're
had,
doing
like,
a wine
little
finish
spread.
flight.
We could have had like a little spread. That would have been funny.
Cracker time.
These are really good. These are the best decision we ever made.
Oyster crackers. Cracker time accomplished. Good job. Reset the palate.
Go
Have some
team.
water. Go team. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go in a different order, of course. We're gonna go DCBA to go back through.
And then we'll tell you what do we think.
Oh man. All right, here we go.
All right.
This one has the best smell, I think.
D almost feels like it's bourbon mixed with something to me. My D. It's like it's not a finish. It's a mixed. And that's not true, but that's what it tastes like. I don't dislike it. It just doesn't feel cohesive. So that's how I feel about my D.
D, especially the second time around, much more enjoyable. Not as dry. Maybe I'm just getting used to the dryness of this flight. It's a dry heat. It's a dry heat.
It's a dry heat.
It's a
That's what
dry
people say
heat.
about Las Vegas. It's a dry heat. It was 110 degrees, but it was a dry heat.
All right,
Back to C.
back to C. Now this one's really just giving me that banana influence without the Fosters.
C is still my least favorite, and it smells and tastes thin. And it doesn't taste wine finished.
I'm all the way up.
What is with you and that today?
It's in my head. I'm all the way up on bourbon.
We're gonna have that so many times. That should just be our intro from now on.
I'm all the way up.
To me, it just has like the nicest, deepest, richest nose, and it just smells so good.
B is, for me, so easy. This bourbon is just so easy. The first time I had it, I said it was really dry. Again, things are tasting less dry to me now. I guess maybe my palate's acclimating to it, but meh.
Right, nerd.
Yeah. But I mean, it's still a little dry, but not a killer. You know, B is really solid. A.
And finally, A.
A. More of that weak banana taste. What is up with that?
I don't know. I think you're getting some like the fruits that are coming from the wine.
Yeah.
But I don't know why it would be a banana.
They're materializing in the banana form.
I don't know why, but
particularly.
like I get it that the fruitiness of the wine is changing the flavor of the bourbon, but maybe when you mix like grapes and bourbon, it creates a banana flavor. I'm not really sure.
Okay,
All right,
I've got it. You've got it.
I've got it.
You guys have got it.
Well,
It's results time. Results time. We got the book right here. It's to your page, Sarah. So
tell me more.
Okay, I will. But you have
I'm
to tell
ready
me.
to.
You must tell me.
Sure.
What did you put in last place?
I put C in last place.
Well, probably not shocking to you. That's Angel's Envy.
I knew it. It smelled like circus peanuts, and that is what Angel's Envy smells like to me. Not like actual peanuts that you get at the circus, but like those weird orange fluffy candies that you get from the gas station that are like 79 cents. I don't know who buys those, but someone does, because they keep making them. They're gross. That's how I feel.
How do you really feel? Okay, what's your third place?
D.
D.
And this was very close between A and D.
All right.
The only reason I put D in third because while A tasted younger, D was slightly more bitter.
Ah. Well, D, your third place, is 1792.
I knew it. I
port.
knew it when I put it there. It has really good flavor on the front end, but on the back end it's bitter, and I couldn't get over that.
Okay.
Which makes A.
A.
I'm thinking the Red River.
You're right.
That's right.
Red River. Which makes your first place Jefferson's Reserve Pritchard Hill.
And I knew it.
Cask finish.
'cause it
The one with
tastes
the
like
longest title.
Cherry.
So it makes sense.
And just lovely vanilla, and I miles ahead.
Miles ahead.
Miles
ahead.
Miles.
Okay. All right?
All right, it's your turn.
Yes. I'm all the way up.
Well, we know that because you've said it.
Okay, good.
What would be your fourth place, your last place?
My last place is C.
Okay, well, like me, your Bourbon C was also Angel's Envy and was also last place.
Yeah. There was just, yeah.
Yeah, we've never,
We're
let's
not,
be honest,
we're not port fans.
we've never been a fan of Angel's Envy.
No.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Not the port finished, anyways.
Sorry, not sorry.
What can we say? We
Okay.
don't know anything else.
No.
So, all right, what's next?
Third place for me is letter A.
All right. Any particular reason why?
I thought it was a dry finish,
Mm-hmm.
and just it tasted a little thin.
Well, like me, letter A is also 1792 port.
Interesting. Okay. Are we gonna go for a perfect?
Perfect. I'm not sure.
Okay.
What is your second place?
Second place. Let me preface this. My first and second place, I was really fighting between the two. So let me say that they were very close in between each other. But I put second place as letter D.
Second place for you would be the Jefferson's Pritchard Hill.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Very close, though.
Very close. A very close second place. Which means Red River.
A newcomer.
A newcomer. New kid on the block. Texas. Bourbon. Finishing Pinot Noir casks.
So maybe you prefer Pinot Noir and I prefer Cabs.
I don't even know if I've ever had a Pinot Noir wine.
Then how can you know what you think?
I just know I don't like port, and I know I like cab.
Yeah. So
I was very close, and it really just came down to this little bit of zing at the end. I was almost this way.
almost
I really could have put D first, put the Pritchard Hill first. Very close.
neck and neck.
Neck and neck.
See, yeah, I don't know. For me, like, I liked my Red River, but I was like, when it one day graduates, it will be this. You know, it's good. It's good for where it's at. It's great.
Yeah.
But like,
Do you like Pinot Noir?
I do like Pinot Noir, but
Okay.
it's a little sweet for me. But it wasn't that got me on this. It just that it tasted a little bit younger.
Sure.
It didn't taste quite as mature
Sure.
as the
8-year-old.
8-year-old.
Jefferson's, yeah, for
Right.
sure. Okay, well,
So that's how I felt about it.
we were so close to pulling out a...
Almost, and it's so rare that we get them in the
Yeah,
same order.
it
And I
is,
was like,
it
but
is.
what is going on here?
But what? So, your first place at Jefferson's Reserve Pritchard Hill Cask finish is widely available. My first place, the Red River Pinot Noir finish, is less available. It's made
Yeah.
in Texas. It's dotted around in areas.
Slowly becoming more available. Yes.
Yeah, go to their website and check out availability. I'll put a link to their website in the description down below. But yeah, so we recommend you go with one of these two for your holiday, for your Thanksgiving, and be thankful
Sure.
that they made those wine finished bourbons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Drink it with your turkey.
drink it with your turkey.
Yeah, or whatever you want to eat on
Exactly.
your
Whatever you-
Thanksgiving.
whatever you
It's a
eat.
very good Thanksgiving bourbon. But yes, those are the two we would recommend.
Absolutely. Well, guys, that'll do it for us. Leave a comment below. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that bell notification to know when we put new episodes out there. And follow us on the social medias at itsbourbonnight.
Do all those things, please.
All those things. Here's a list, but you should do it.
Do them things.
Yeah, links in our description for these guys. And thank you, Sarah, as always.
Thanks, Chad.
All right. And until next time, this Thanksgiving season, drink more turkey. That's not right. No.
It's
bourbon.
Yeah.
Drink more bourbon with your turkey. And then watch football and fall asleep.
Oh, yeah, because the tryptophan. Woo! Ring finger snap, not middle finger snap.